Ah, dear, oh dear. Leveling Hume up far enough so he can become a lord seems next to impossible. Well, at the very least, it seems like a very tedious prospect. Not particularly appealing, even for as patient of a man as I am. As far as I understand it, we have everyone properly equipped. He's got Dragon Slayer, Longsword +1 on Marie. Erase got the Vorpal Blade, 2 Samurai up front, a Priest back here, single Thief, and a Mage, good enough for me. Let's wander the halls of level 9 and see what we can find. Of course, as soon as that can be done. First and foremost, we cast Lomilwa. And Mapolfik. Great. And we descend slowly but surely. I still keep wondering whether there might actually be a way to access these level 2 places otherwise. Because we can go through here, can't we? We can go through the Silver Doll. And we can go... Well, we cannot go through here. Meet the bronze key, but where could that be? If you go through here, you encounter the bird doll, and that's fine. But the frog doll? Impossible. Where are these things? This is level 2. How is it that we cannot access this? Preposterous. Have I missed things on level 1? Are they actually there for me to find on level 10? Oh, hello. Level 1 priests. Ah, I really don't need them to mess with my plans. Well, regardless, whatever I want, whatever I think, they're here. And we have to deal with them. Let's Malito the priests, might as well. Try to silence them, sure. But also just fry them so they don't end up dealing any damage to us. Okay, they all die. The priests and the thieves. And we can leave. 5,000 points of experience per person. Not too shabby, I guess, not too shabby. Some farming might prove to be necessary. And I guess it's not that bad all in all. If you require, I know, 20 or 30,000 points of experience and you get 2 or 1 per encounter, it's not that onerous. Yeah, you have to go through quite a few, but especially when you can and you don't have to keep on going back all that often, it's not that big of a deal. I was wondering whether we would encounter anything over here. Well, we know basically nothing about the were-rats. And we may not get a chance to actually figure anything out about them. Okay. How about we attack the coyotes? And might as well try to inspect the were-rats as much as we can. Not that we can do particularly much. Also, these are low-level creatures. We should be able to observe new details. There we go. New details observe about the were-rats. The World Slayer weapon, I presume, would have been wonderful against this, but of course, currently it is on Timmy's corpse. And thus we have no access to it. Let's just Matu, let's not bomb Matu, that seems rather superfluous. And you, go ahead and inspect the were-rats, my dear mage. Miss, of course. Learn, come on, learn. A miss and another miss. Attack the coyote, attack the coyote, attack the coyote, you. Observe the rats, observe the rats, observe the rats fight. Come on, figure things out. All of them are dead, we haven't figured out everything there is to know about the were-rats. Alas, 1,000 points of XP, and we get a chest. What's in the chest? What is guarding the chest? Nothing. Open a chest. We find some gold. That's it. Down we go. We're not gonna find particularly amazing things on level 3. That's why we need to descend all the way down to level 9. Any boring beetles, any dragon puppies over here, anything. Because we can't go straight down. A friendly group of dragonflies leave them. We don't need those silly breath attacks. I was wondering, any encounters over here? No. Level 5. Go down to the 9th floor. Hypothetically, we could try to use this party to dispatch the foes on level 10 and proceed, but let's level them up a bit further. Yes, as I have said. 2 trolls! What do we know about trolls? Not that much. They don't even give 2k. Which is rather unfortunate. Oh, they surprise us. But they keep on missing us. Of course they do. What would you expect? Let's just matu the party. We don't need to show much respect, these trolls. No need whatsoever. The pathetic underwhelming creature. Ah, 8 points of damage. 7 points of damage. Well. And there I was disparaging them. Array is particularly underwhelming in terms of HP. What is happening here? 59 points at a maximum? How? How did this happen? Well, maybe I should just be impressed with human Marie instead. We get a chest. Here's the chest. A stunner trap. Disarm it. Armor. Armor. And gold. Through here, all the way around. And back we go. An encounter with 2 level 10 fighters. Attack, attack, attack. Just matu the party. We don't need to bumatu the party. And you just... They're immune to sleep. Never mind. Halito them. We have been buffed. Look at that armor class. We're gonna be fine. Attack, 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 defend, attack from shadows, defend. Down he goes. Almost 2k, but not quite, not quite. Do we get a chest? We do not. Ah, how disappointing. Alright then. Are we following items? Are we following experience? I would say yes. Yes, we are. Not much of note. We can go to the side, or we can go to that side. Ooh, 1 Alchmage and 5 Chimeras. The Chimeras are the actual threat. Over 3.5k experience for every single Chimera. Let's dispatch the mage first. Last thing I need is her casting her piddly little tier 2 spells, but we are going to bumatu the entire party to protect them from the Chimeras, and we are going to take this seriously. We're going to Lahalito the Chimeras, or the Chimeras. The mage is dead. Bathe in flames. They took a lot of damage. Okay, we got buffed. Oh my god, they breathe fire? Slay them. Slaughter them all. Attack, attack, attack. Thankfully that wasn't that much damage. Well, kinda fine. No more AoE, just slaughter them. Of course we take more AoE damage, but the Chimera is dead. Not that much damage though, admittedly. Almost 2.5k experience. Irei has leveled up, which is great, I guess. Just to make sure she doesn't drop dead on us, might as well... de-Almahel. And now let's Dios people up the tiniest of bits. So Dios and Irei, that It's decent. Dios on al mage. 1 point, please. There we go. The mage is at full HP. Utzlau is getting there. Nanya is getting there. Might as well Dial. Hume. That'll do. That'll do. They're not on full health, but they'll be fine. This is, of course, a dead end. Makes me wonder, is there anything over here even though I can't see any hidden passages? And even though I have the light spell active? Quite possibly not. Never mind then. 1 gaze hound and full gaze hounds. Wait, what did we get off the Chimera encounter? Have we received anything interesting? I completely spaced out. Have we even gotten anything other than gold? I immediately got to healing people. Anyway, we presumably should buff the party. Matu them? Matu them. The gaze hounds aren't that big of a threat, although they are a bit of a threat. And might as well Mahalito the backliners. We have been buffed. If the gaze hounds flee, of course they flee. I keep forgetting about that, yes. But some of them get slaughtered. Wretched beasts. 600 per person, not that much. Uninteresting room. We go through here. Nothing. An encounter with 4 Night Stalkers. They level drain. Gotta remember that. They level drain. We can turn undead. I could try to buff the party instead. He as well. Let's Lahalito them. Away to go. They shall stalk the night no more. About half a K, crossbow ball, disarm it. We disarm it, we get armor. And that's it. Some gold aside from that. For the gaze hounds. Rather unimpressive. Come on now, what is this? These level 9 creatures are incredibly underwhelming. Do I even Matu the party? Fine, let's Matu the party since we're already taking care of business over here. Might as well protect the party. Use up all of the slots on my priest. Get as much stuff and experience as we can before we head back to the surface. And I am going to rest the priest. An alarm trap. Disarm it. We disarm it. We get armor. And some gold. That's it. An encounter with 1 ogre lord. Kill him. Kill him now. Adios him, you hide, you Halito him. Fight, kill him! Come on, guys. He needs to die. Otherwise, yes, otherwise he's just going to cast AoE on us and we're gonna perish terribly. Nanya has leveled up all the way to 11. Good for her. Inspect the chest. Anti-mage trap, disarm the chest. No, the anti-mage trap has summoned a life stealer. That's fine. Hi. Attack, attack, attack. You're undead, aren't you? Turn undead! Nanya, go ahead and hide in the shadows. Mage, just inspect her. Fight! Don't you dare steal my life! It's my life! Ah, we've learned things about her. Drains 2 levels. These are horrifying creatures. Anyway, I don't care. We've triggered the trap. We've received a sword. And Marie has leveled up. That's wonderful. We are still gonna stay here for a while longer and farm. Oh, 1 more life stealer. How quaint. Turn undead. Just inspect. There's nothing to inspect. Halito. The life stealer's dead. Never mind. It's over. The encounter is over. It's done. As I've said, dungeon level 9 creatures are rather unimpressive. A chest. Failed to disarm the trap. My intuition was that we probably should go to the surface. Failed to disarm the trap again because I want to level up our thief. Failed to disarm the trap a 3rd time in a row. Nanya. Thank you. A helmet, and that's it. Because at this stage, the traps, once again, are a bigger threat to our existence than the monsters themselves. And that is a rather sad state of affairs. Ah yes, this is the path to the big encounter. 3 level 10 mages! Number 74. Hi. And they surprise us. Then try to hit us with the staves because surprise attacks do not allow you to... It's magic. Okay, please Montino them. We have to Montino them. Montino them. They have to die. They're level 10. How about you, Lajalito them? Kill them. Kill them now. They're level 10. They're gonna cast a... Oh, no, Lajalito on us! 28. Come on, stay them. If the other one casts, we're just gonna die. No, 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 no! Madalto. The mage is dead. Well, that was quite an encounter. What was that about the foes being unimpressive? The chest may kill us if it explodes. Oh, it's a gas bomb. Brilliant. Thank you. We receive a sword and 216 gold pieces. Okay, erase it a single hit point. Madi. Madi and Hume. Madi and Marie. Madi and yourself. D. Layla. Thank goodness. Okay, D. Alma and Layla. D. Alma again. D. Alma and Nania. We're out of the Almas. D. Al and Nania. That's rather unfortunate. Oh, we're running out of healing. Again. Those mages really messed us up, but what could we have done? Okay, we'll go through the... We will head... Shouldn't we head back right now? I'm feeling lucky. 5 Earth Giants! Now listen, these guys could seriously mess us up, but that's a lot of experience, and I want that experience. They don't surprise us. Yeah, you don't surprise me. Mogrev. Can we Catino them? Sure, try. You, go ahead and bama to the entire party. We're gonna need all the buffs we can get. Layla. Mamolis, these guys. Make them easier to hit. We get buffed. Hides. Tries to hide. Is exposed. Miss. Catino, do they fall asleep? No. They will keep on... Ooh, 8 points of damage. We'll live. It's significantly better than breath attacks and other such attacks. So yeah, let's just bash him. Let's also add Matu to Bamatu. You hide in the shadows and you go ahead and Lalito them. Low armor class. The lowest it can be. Lalito is ineffective. That's... Struck 4 times for 57. For a moment I was worried. Hold on. Did it struck 3 times or 4 times? No. No. It gets struck. That's the might of the stuff we had at our disposal. Makes me wonder. We should probably let Tuma pick these guys to figure out all this, to figure out about them. Mahalito them too. Oh, they are really resistant to magic. 85%. It's basically no point in casting spells on them. Well, let's not. Fight. Will anyone else level up? That's 7... Well, yeah, that's 17k, over 17k per person. Don't die to splinters. Oh, thank goodness. We get a sword, a shield, and some gold. Layla has leveled up. I'm pushing the limits here, but... Okay, 3 Night Stalkers, fine. And they surprised... Oh, level drain! The last thing we needed. Level drain on Marie. Well, we'll restore that once we get back. Mali to fight. They're easy to dispatch, but of course... They probably have... We get a chest, don't we? We don't? We do. Ugh. Marie was drained of 1 level from 6 to 5. Yeah, and at this point we really need to head back and cure the level drain. Instead of, you know, just overcoming the level drain. Which is possible, it's just... It's annoying because then you're actually going through all the effort unnecessarily. Leveling the person up again. You're paying the price. Whereas if you pay the gold, at least you don't have to re-level the person up. It's so devious because you can see that you're actually in a completely different place. It seems like you're in the same place, but you're not, obviously. You have to turn around to spot that. So yes, Marie is a bit of a victim over here, but that's okay. That's perfectly fine. Do you lose any extra experience above what you have? Because yeah, once you get level drained, you lose a set number of level. I don't know. First of all, let's go to a temple and undrain. It's really cheap. Go to the inn, level Marie up. 1 hit point, 1 attribute point. Pathetic. 1 point of vitality, please. And let's level Marie up again. There we go. That's really something. I no longer know how this works. Previously, I thought that if you he might have acquired the levels before being level drained. So then, as I pay to get him undrained, he gets undrained from what got drained after he had all that experience. Most likely. It's the only way I can justify it, because there's only a single level got drained, but I get to level him up twice. Anyway, 1 hit point, the Dilto spell, 2 attribute points, 2 spell slots. Let's give Marie more vitality. Wait, 101 out of 87 hit points. Oh boy. Well, that's rather unfortunate. I had such magnificent rolls previously. 4 hit points. Okay, leveling Marie up to 8. A 1 again? Okay, maximum vitality. More spell slots, whatever. 102 out of 88. Dreadful. That's why you shouldn't get yourself level drained. Let's level Irei up. 1 hit point. Come on. 2 attribute points that go to vitality. And the Dumapic spell. Fairly useful. Fairly useful indeed. Level 6. Level up to level 7. It's those giants, I tell ya. That's how you get those 1 hit point. Again. 1 attribute point. Yeesh. That's why you get those hit points as a warrior. Because afterwards... we're gonna have a rough time with them. Mogref, Dilto, and Sopik. 3 spell points too. Spell slots, as I like to call them. Let's level Nanya up so she can actually properly open chests. You know, if I could turn her evil, yeah, and level her up a couple dozen more times, she might become a wonderful, magnificent ninja. No, she never will. You have to have everything on 17 or something. 8 hit points, that's good. 2 new attribute points, that go to strength, I guess. She's so brilliant in terms of stats, and yet, doesn't matter. I mean, what am I supposed to do? Make her into a warrior eventually? I don't know. Let's level Layla up. Look at that. 1 hit point. A whopping single hit point. 1 attribute point to distribute. Not particularly impressive. And 8 spell slots. 1 for tier 2, 1 for tier 3, 1 for tier 4, 1 for tier 5, and 4 for tier 6. Also 4 spells. Lacanito, Zilwan, Masopik, and Haman. My goodness, the Haman spell. This is fascinating. The spell of desperation where you can beg for some... Well, hold on. You can't cast it until level 13, I believe. What do I give her? Presumably agility, so she can cast things quickly. I could invest in vitality. Yes, I hypothetically could, but come on now. No, the mage is to act swiftly and decisively. What are these spells then? A Lacanito, tier 6, suffocation. It's unfortunate that we only have 3 spell slots for level 5. Would be nice to have more of them, you know. For Macanito. But I guess most of the time I'm gonna cast my more release. Not worry about Macanito at all, because that only works on low-level monsters. And I mean, no, we encounter those on level 9, I guess. Anyway, Lacanito. That just murders monsters. A monster group. Yeah, so you just select a group. It's one particular selected group. It's not all the monsters in an encounter. But still, kills all of them. Well, possibly. Zilwan deals with one undead monster. Big whoop. Not particularly impressive. I think it's better to turn undead. Although Zilwan might be more targeted. So, oh, if you're dealing with a vampire, Zilwan might be the solution. Because vampires are incredibly tough, might as well try to Zilwan them into oblivion. Then there's Masopik. That buffs the party for the entire encounter. That's a rather magnificent buff. Granted, it's tier 6. But still, -4 AC, and it's a separate buff. So if you really want to, you can just apply it to your party. And then there's Haman. Change. Target global. Random positive effect. Caster loses level, / has a chance to forget learned spells. That's terrible. Haman is a request to the gods for assistance in battle. The caster must be level 13 or higher to cast. Upon casting, the caster will lose a level and risk a chance to forget each learned spell. Sounds pretty terrible, but... and for the privilege of this, we have to first get Layla to level 13, which is terrible. But hey, it's a desperate measure for desperate times, I guess. And then you have to go all the way from level 12 to level 13 again to be able to cast the spell again. Yeesh. Anyway, I need to identify my items and such. This armor I'll give away so that I can go to the tavern and remove Nanya, so I can add Pete and have him identify our stuff. Here, Pete. Please identify our stuff. I can kinda tell what these things are, but you know, you're the bishop. Clicked on Pete, doesn't matter. This is leather armor, this is a short sword, a helmet, leather armor -1, a long sword, shield -1, absolute garbage. What is happening here? Sell the short sword, sell the leather armor, sell the helmet, sell this, leather armor +1, yeah, sell that. A long sword +1, wait, hold on. Marie, what are you using? A longsword +1, exactly that. Not particularly impressive, pretty basic stuff, all in all. Fine, in that case, let's sell the longsword +1. Head back to the inn, and in the inn, obviously, we hand stuff off to Pete again. Identify. Chainmail -1. Pathetic. Longsword -1. Okay. A breastplate and a mace -1. Ball tack. Here, chainmail -1. Good stuff. Good stuff. You know you want it. Excellent. So we got absolute garbage out of this little trip. But what can you do? We have to head to the inn, we have to rest Utlau, so he replenishes his spell slots. And other than that, I don't necessarily think we need to rest anyone else. They're doing reasonably fine. And whatever damage they have sustained, I can heal back up for the most part. How are they doing on levels? That's the only thing that I find mildly interesting. Iray is about to level up to 8, which I guess is fine. Layla will need a long time to reach level 12. Same goes for Nanya. Utlau is not even halfway there. I need to get him to level 12 so he learns whatever I want him to learn. Can't even remember what I want this guy to learn. I think he's got more spells at this stage than my other healers. So what am I trying to accomplish here? I don't know. Honestly, don't know. I think I'm just leveling them up for the hell of it. Just to be safer when I finally descend down to level 10. Might not be the way to go. Maybe I'm wasting time. I don't know. Map policy, please. Excellent. Onwards to glory. Onwards and downwards, I guess. Could hypothetically search this place again. Make sure that the lower levels don't contain any surprises. Go into the darkness, and within the darkness, seek out the light. Within the darkness, check whether there are any hidden passages I've missed. The frog statue in particular vexes me as a perspective. Have I missed it? Is it somewhere up here? Can I get access to any new places? It seems like it should all add together. Maybe we need to retrieve the amulet first, and then the game doesn't just end, but further things get revealed to us. I don't know. Just need a sense of closure. It seems like we should... It seems like there's more. Do we get attacked? Of course we get attacked by 5 coyotes. Hello. Attack, attack, attack. I could try to level up on level 10. That's a questionable idea though. Do I buff them? No, observe them. Observe the coyotes. You observe the coyotes. Fight. Dead. Dead. Almost dead. Runs away. Yeah, see, this is why you don't cast spells at these sorts of creatures. Attack, attack, attack. Inspect. Inspect, inspect. Don't attack from the shadows. Just look at it. Figure something out. Come on. Oh, there we go. We figured coyotes out. Thank goodness. Chest? Chest. A splinter trap. Disarm it, please. There you go. 16 gold pieces. Come on now. Yeah, this is why you don't farm level 3. What are we doing? Ah, yes. You get into an encounter like that, and you have pretty much nothing to win and everything to lose. Because you might just take some straight damage and stray damage. You might possibly get poisoned by something and so on. And if you win, you pretty much get nothing. You have more to lose than you have to win. Alright, we're now on level 9. Yet again. 3 fire giants. What? Enemy number 70. Hello. Attack. Mogref. Mogref? Okay, Utlau. These guys seem terrifying. How about you bum out to the entire party first and foremost? Nanya, hide in the shadows. Layla, why don't you you know, instead of trying to set them on fire, how about you, Lacanito these guys? Fingers crossed. Stop breathing, please. Laricas Lacanito. It was ineffective. Oh, okay. Well, why did I even bother? Miss. Okay. But they miss us. Come on, hit him, hit him, hit him! What? Oh, he cast Mogriff on himself. Of course, of course, of course. Now we need to debuff them. Ire, go ahead and Dilto them. Utlau, go do you have any debuffs? Are they immune to spells? Because they very well may be immune to spells. The giants, they probably are immune to spells. Okay, Matu the party, just to be on the same. Matu the party? You know, oh, why not? I don't want them to get hurt. And then you're going to try to identify stuff on them. Okay, the mage is gonna be useless. Just inspect them. Fight! Yeah, physical attacks. Get the job done. 20 points of damage. I should have tried to debuff them with the mage. Well, live and learn. Attack, attack, attack. Inspect. Hide in the shadows. Can you debuff them? You should be able... Well, we shall see. I think the debuffs work for the most part. Mamoli's them. Fight. Yep, they receive the penalty. I don't care if they... Oh, that's nasty. $14 points of damage to Nanya. Let's Dialma Nanya. You hide in the shadows. And Layla, go ahead and have a gander at them. Figure something out! Failed to learn anything new, of course. But down they go! And of course, we get a chest. Come on, give me good stuff! They're bound to give me good stuff. Shield? Armor? And that's it. Well, at least two things. We took a decent beating over there. Guess I might the Alma Hume. Not that he needs all that health desperately, but just to be on the safe side. Adios on Layla. Brings her to full HP. Adios on Array. And another adios on Array. She doesn't have that many hit points at a maximum. 61? What happened though? And of course, she will not be 3 level 7 mages. Enemy number 64. Fine. Attack, attack, attack. Silence them. Ah, Montino seems to work so rarely. It's so frustrating. Go ahead and Mahalito them. No, no, no! 20, 23. It's awful. Plenty of healing will be required. And little experience got acquired. I hate spellcasters. Yes, and monsters with breath attacks, and many other things. Dios the mage back to full health. Dial on Nanya. Dial on Utlov. $33 hit points on a warrior. Yes, and meanwhile these guys are chilling at 77 and such. That'll do. Alright, I can provide more healing should it be necessary. I have the greatest healing spells left over. Let's hope we just don't bump into those mighty spellcasters. Yes, let's keep our fingers crossed. That's clearly the best strategy I can come up with. But then again, it's not that big of a deal all in all. We can cope with these threats. We're gonna be fine. Come on, learn everything there is to know about trolls. Oh, 6 points of damage. Well, I tried. Attack, attack, attack. Inspect, inspect, inspect. Figure them out. Come on, final thing, final thing. Just figure them out. Ah, there we go, there we go, there we go. What is this? Rotate 3? Oh, they regenerate 3 hit points, okay. Of course, because they're trolls. Blade Trap, come on, Nanya. The Blade Trap could seriously mess us up. You failed 2 times in a row. Come on. Thank you. A mace, armor, and that's, well, and some gold, of course. There's pretty much never anything in that room. But I'll keep checking. Don't level drain me. Just go away. Leave us and never come back. Send back to the abyss. Yep. I'll do it. Abyss is where they belong. A crossbow bolt. Don't let it fly. There we go. Excellent. Just some gold. Pathetic. 6 wyverns. Okay, now that's an encounter. They of course can poison us, and we have few ways of dealing with poison. However, it's not that long of a way to the surface, so we can get to the surface. Mogaref yourselves, just in case, so you don't get hurt. Go ahead and Bama to the party, so they don't get hit. Nanya, go ahead and hide in the shadows. Layla, go ahead and... just Lacanito the wyverns. Let's see what happens. Miss. Miss. Lacanito the wyverns. And they die. Well, quite a few of them. 2 remain. Latuma pick the wyverns, and you inspect them. Latuma pick. We've identified them. They poison. That's what we know. But then again, that's all there is to know. Down go the wyverns. It's not like we can really reasonably expect to get enough experience of these sorts of creatures to level up. We would have to go down to level 10. At that point, why are you not just solving the final... Okay, come on. Why are you not just beating the game? A sword, and that's it. Well, Iray has leveled up, but she was very close to leveling up anyway. Nothing here. An encounter with, oh no! 2 fire giants, 1 level 18 ninja, and a demon! It's a lesser demon! I don't know about that. Okay, full speed ahead. That demon needs to die if it... No, it's a... Well, you know, no. It probably doesn't cast the kill everything spell. It probably won't kill my entire party, but then again, what do I know? Inspect it, just have a gander at it. Gaze at it menacingly. Same goes for you, mage. Look. Failed to learn anything new. Thanks, guys. Real cute. We've learned that we can kill the demon almost immediately. That's what we have learned. Hits the lesser demon 4 times for 60 damage. Yep, that'll do it. That'll get the job done, certainly. Actually, no. They shouldn't cast spells. My frontliners should just bash things. Utlau can go ahead and bummer to the entire party. We've got to be safe. You attack from the shadows, and you go ahead and... No, casting spells on those guys is rather pointless. Let's Mamodlis them. Oh, to debuff everyone. Miss, that's good. They step forward. Glorious. Well, is it glorious? It really isn't. It's kinda pointless to... We are also inspecting the ninja, it's not here anymore, so that's kinda ludicrous. Halitoing them seems rather pointless. Let's... Can you sleep them? Probably not. Let's dilto them to debuff them. One gets debuffed because the other one is dead. Attack, attack, attack. Inspect. Attack from the shadows, inspect. 4 points of damage. Come on now. I'll do it. I would love to find out more about these creatures, but most of the time I would prefer to dispatch them rather than... Why do I even take you with me, Nania? Come on. Disarm it. Thank you. A staff? Armor? I would love to receive 3 things. But of course, the odds of that happening are very slim. What have I even received? Let's have a brief gander at the items we found. Okay, this looks promising, I guess. This is a regular shield +1, whatever, -1 thingy. A real staff. Some armor I have not seen before. Cute. That's a strange mace. That's about it. It's not like the mace is going a single troll. And it surprises me. Yes, clearly. We know all there is to know about trolls. I'm not even going to buff my party at all. Just Halito the troll, fight. My 3 frontliners should be able to dispatch the troll with ease. Down the troll goes. A chest! A splinter trap to summit. There we go. A shield, and that's it. Some gold. Fall gaze hounds. Remember, these love to run away. Attack, attack, attack. Inspect, inspect, inspect. To figure out that they can run away. New insights. There we go. They can paralyze. Yes, thank you. I've just discovered that. Attack, attack. Immune to sleep, can run away, and they can paralyze. How about you deparalyze? That's what, the alcohol? The softness spell. Dialco, indeed. Dialco and Array. You hide in the shadows and you just observe. There's nothing to observe though. Whatever. The gaze hound flees, of course it does. And this one flees as well. The party has rearranged itself as it should. Inspect the chest. Alarm trap. Disarm the chest. Anya! I take you with me for a reason. Armor and gold. It's so frustrating to lug around the thief, to identify the traps, open his chests, and then have to struggle through this sort of nonsense. Why? Seriously, why? Might as well just have my priest cast the spell and try to deal with everything, instead of bothering to bring a thief with me. 3 fire giants! I don't want to surface with just Array having leveled up. That's rather underwhelming. Oh, the monster surprises, of course. 3 chances to whack us. And all of them miss. Of course they do. Attack, attack, attack. Utlau, go ahead and... Bamatu. He's got so many more spell casts. It's ridiculous. Fine, dilto them to debuff them. Debuff cast. Miss. Another miss. But of course, Hume the Human hits 3 times. That's a decent chunk of damage. 2 hits. And 4 hits. With the Volpole Blade. Unsurprisingly, inspect, attack from the shadows, and you inspect them. Hit once. Another miss. Once for 2 points of damage. Pathetic. Another miss, of course. They're not gonna hit with that armor class on us. Attack, attack, attack. Inspect, inspect, inspect. Figure them out. 23 points of damage on Marie. Brutal. And down they go. Some healing required, but then again, he's still got more HP than Ray, unfortunately. Fortunately for Ray, anyway. And for me, I guess. Just Madinery. There you go. Be healed. Six wyverns and 4 level 7 mages. That's rough. Alright, let's focus all warriors on the mages. Have Utlau... Utlau should probably cast a damaging spell at this stage. On the mages, just kill them. At all cost. Lacanito the mages. This will get redirected so I don't kill. No, 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 not the AoE! Ah, hey, 6 points of damage, we're fine. Attack, attack, attack. Well, no AoE has been cast on us and we shall receive a handsome reward in terms of XP. So, that's all promising. We can no longer Matu because we've ran out of spell slots on that level. It's fine. So many spell casts on the mage. This is astonishing. Okay. How about you, Lahalito, the wyverns? Bathe in flames. Attack, attack, attack. 3 wyverns remain. Fine, money for the wyverns. Let's see if that works. It probably won't, but let's see. Let's molito the wyverns just for the sake of variety. And that kills them. Chest? There's gotta be a chest. No? Okay. How close are these people to leveling up? Presumably not anywhere near. Yeah, not even close. Nowhere near leveling up. But it was a fun little romp, wasn't it? Yeesh. Yeah, pretty much the only way to level these people up further is to have them wander around level 10. That's just it. Could go to the surface right here, right now, but what am I gonna do? Identify a handful of items and level a single person up, really? Is that it? Is that worth it? Then again, what am I supposed to do? Just desperately wander level 9 that I've mostly cleared out? Try to search for monsters that have appeared in the meantime? Yeah, I guess that's what I'm gonna do. 3 level 8 priests. They're gonna keep casting the death spell until we die. Oh, the monster surprised us. That's unfortunate. A miss. Another miss. Another miss. This keeps and Maria's point. This keeps happening because my fresh samurai have not got particularly impressive agility. Unfortunately. Matu the entire party, you hide in the shadows, and you go ahead and Lacanito the priests. Fight. Poison, of course. I need to de-poison my guys, but that's okay. 1 priest dies. Pathetic. Attack, 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 you. Oh, we don't have that anymore, do we? Fine, in that case, Lorto, the wyverns, you hide, and you... Lahalito the wyverns. Fight. Decent bit of damage on the wyverns from the priest and from the mage. Buddy L deals a decent bit of damage. Slay them. Inspect the priest. Hide in the shadows. Fine. Halito the priest, as silly as it is. You might just kill him with that. We don't know. Down he goes. Halito the wyvern, it's almost dead. The wyvern's dead. Do we have ways of dealing with poison? We should get a chest, right? Okay. I don't have ways of dealing with poison, do I? No, the only way to deal with it is Latumofis, and that's still fall. All, of course, an item. I have a single antidote. I guess I'll have to go back to town and buy more antidotes. Let's head back, and I can heal people if that proves to be necessary. So, Marie is absolutely not dying. It's gonna be fine. Fret not. I mean, 63 hit points. It's all gonna be fine. We go through here, we get teleported, whipped around, we turn around, go over here and go to level 1. We'll have to head down to level 10 to level up. Even if the risk is greater in every single encounter, I guess the risk of fighting monsters on level 9 adds up. Because you keep on rolling the dice and you'll be the longer. So it's just not worth it. Okay, any additional spell casts I have at my disposal? Anything I can do? Might as well heal Hume to full. So I don't have to worry about that. A single Dialma on Irei to bring her almost to full hit points. And that's about it. That's all I can do. We're heading out. I will have to rest the priest. Marie has been depoisoned. Anything we have to do at the temple? Nothing. Irei will level up to 8. 2 new attribute points. Great. 1 hit point. 1 silly hit point. And the fact that she's got 5 points of agility is a bit of an issue. It's actually a huge issue. I need to deal with that. As much as I want to bump up her vitality. No, for now, let's focus on agility. I desperately need her to not act at the tail end of the turn. Yes, all of these people need better agility. We need to act first. We need to act earlier on. We need to be able to apply those buffs, cast the AoE and whatnot. Apparently it wasn't that much of a concern for me, but no, agility matters a great deal. Although, of course, vitality matters for our ability to survive and so on and so forth. So it's not like it's all pointless. Anyway, let's distribute items. There's the single mace that Nanya has. She also has a broken item, which used to be a healing potion. Why do I even insist on selling this for 1 gold piece? It's so ludicrous. Anyway, instead of hiding the shells, she presumably should make use of the items she's got. I know that. Let's go to the tavern, remove Nanya. Not from this screen, though. Add Pete. Hi, Pete. And back to the inn we go. Give him this. Give him that. Give him the shield. Give him the sword. Give him another shield. And this. Also that. No, his inventory is full. No, he gets. ID, breastplate -1. Pathetic. Terrible. Awful. Breastplate -2. Well, just when I thought things couldn't get any worse. What am I even picking up? What is happening here? We should presumably go to level 10, otherwise we're going to receive absolute junk. These are not just low-quality items, these are actively awful things. Oh, a breastplate -2 will net you 4,000 gold pieces. Sure, buddy. I don't know, Boltac, I don't know. Just because of its rarity? What, does it belong in a museum or something? Fine, Boltac. I mean, I'm not going to object to you giving me a lot of money for worthless garbage. Okay, Pete, what is this? It's a Staff of Morgreth, finally. An anointed mace. Ugh. A regular anointed mace. How did I not recognize it? I should have recognized it. Come on. Equip the Staff of Morgreth, Layla. We need to head back to Boltag, of course. Select Pete, sell the anointed mace. Sell the chainmail. Sell mail. Remove Pete from the party. Add Nanya, the worthless thief that she is, back to our party. And before I forget, let's go ahead, switch to Nanya, and buy some antidotes. Might as well give an antidote to Utlau. Just to be on the safe side, you know. Alright. I think the time has come. I think we may want to go down to level 10. We may want to retrieve the corpses. We may want to actually try to defeat the monstrosities down there. I don't know. But we should probably finally give it a chance. Oh, hold on. I should probably rest the mage. Yeah. Replenish the points. And might as well rest the ray. That should replenish... Oh, that replenishes no spell slots. Never mind. We will go down there. We will see what can be done. First of all, of course, I'm going to cast the spells, the requisite spells, the Lomilwa spell. So we can see hidden passages. And the Mapolific spell, so that we're protected. It's interesting. At high levels, the mages get protective spells, and the priests get damage-dealing spells. Which is reasonably nice. That way, if I want to deal damage, I can deal damage with the priest, deal damage with the mage, and be done with things. Oh, come on. They're not gonna run away because they're too stupid for that. Might as well go ahead and matu the entire party just to be on the safe side of it, yeah? And Layla, considering the circumstances, could just Macanito. It's not like there are that many uses for tier 5. And it's better to eliminate these as quickly as humanly possible and not instead, you know, get poisoned. Yes. That's exactly what I'm talking about. At low levels, you're not gonna get much of these sorts of encounters. 11 gold pieces. Half a K experience. And yet, if someone gets poisoned, you immediately have to expend resources. You might have to fall back in the worst case scenario. Cast the key. Oh, come! What is happening? Why? Just destroy them. You get next to nothing, you waste your time, and if by some miracle they manage to hit you, you're in a rough spot. So no, it's not worth it. Significantly more worth it to take a slightly bigger risk for a much bigger reward. It's not just a matter of how low the risk is. It's also a matter of how many times you're gonna take it. Because repeatedly taking a very low risk might not be as brilliant as taking a slightly or a somewhat bigger risk significantly less often. Oh, 7 level 3 samurai. Hi. Attack, attack, attack. Oh boy. Fine, ma to the party just to be on the safe side. You hide and you Macanito these guys. Die! Thank you. I'm not gonna deal with this nonsense. And that's pretty much all that that spell slot is good for. No trap. Well, open it up then. Hume! We found some gold. Why are we getting attacked so relentlessly at such low levels? What has happened here? Usually I go down here. Well, it's probably just pure random chance. But yeah, usually I just go down there and I make my way basically unobstructed to... What? What is happening? Swordsman. Why? Just leave us alone. You freaks. Oh, no. Don't prioritize the swordsman. Prioritize the dragonflies. Because if you don't... they might just slay us with the breath attack. Nanya, go ahead and use... I know, use the Book of Badios on the dragonflies. You use the Staff of Mogriff. There we go, dragonfly's dead. Thank goodness. I no longer have to worry about the stupid breath attacks. Inspect these guys, hide in the shadows, and you... just Macanito them. I don't want to have to deal with them. Yeah, I'll do it. Gotta love Macanito. A chest? No, no chest. At least I've received a bit of experience, considering how many of them there were. I was about to ask, is there anything that's gonna attack me right before the stairs down? No. Thankfully not. So if I get attacked on this level before I manage to get to the elevator, then I don't know what to tell you. But we're here, and now we're making it all the way down to floor 9. Do I still have the guts to descend to the 10th level? And then either try to retrieve the... well! Try to go through... we immediately get attacked by 3 level 8 priests. Of course we do. Oh, of course we do. Attack, attack, attack. Try to silence them. At least try to silence them, okay? Make an attempt. Also, Macanito... ah, no more Macanitos cast, of course. Laharito them then. Two points of damage, that'll do. That's fine. The AoE kills the single target, which is still fine. It's a waste of a cast, but we'll be fine. Please, don't let this explode. Fail to... Nanya, if this just blows up in our face, we might have to go back to the surface. Nanya! You're level 11! Better than this, at least it should be. A staff, a scroll, and some gold. In the floor you see a hole, which appears to be a chute down to the floor below. Well, I would say this is it. This is it. Let's go down and see what happens. We have pretty impressive gear. How do you return? Do you just go over there? Is that fine? Anyway, onwards. Be it known that you are trespassing on the property of the Archmage world? No, there's no possible way he can possibly get through my defenses, let alone defeat me in battle. So sure am I of this that I gave you this clue. Contra Dextra Avenue. P.S. Trevor sucks. Remember, stick to the left. Always to the left. 5 bleeps. If it bleeps, we can kill it. Ma to the party. I don't think we need to Bama to the party. I think they poison, but what do I know? Mahalito them. It should be enough. They also like to run away, don't they? 2 damage, but no poison. It flees. Another one flees. This one flees. This one gets hit, and it flees. Of course it does. Attack, attack, attack. Inspect. Attack from the shadows, inspect. And of course Nanya misses. That's why I need to upgrade her strength. She can't fight properly. Maybe she should just keep casting spells. Anyway. I'm glad that's over. An encounter with 2 will-o-wisps. Well, they have base AC of -8, and they are pretty much immune to spells. But all the same, we can Mogref our party. Then you can Bama 2. You can Dilto them, because as much as they may be immune to spells, no one is immune to being debuffed in terms of AC, for whatever reason. I could Mamoli's them. Is there a point in Mamolising them? I don't think there is. Well, what am I gonna do? Dilto them repeatedly as the mage. That's all you're gonna do in this encounter. They get a penalty. Mogref, Mogref. Okay, Hume's at -9. These are at -10, effectively, I guess. Slow as you can go. Yeah, attack. I could have Diltoed on a warrior, but let's not. By Matu. Matu again? I don't think that's useful. Casting spells on them is also useless, so just... They're not undead, just defend. Nanya is gonna hide in the shadows, and Layla is gonna Dilto them again. They are gonna fall soon enough. Now they're at -2. One dead, another one damaged. Attack, attack, attack. Defend, hide in the shadows. No, Dilto them again. You have enough casts of this. Won't get to Dilto it again because the Will-O-Wisp is dead. And that much experience is actually enough for our party to benefit and possibly level up eventually. A teleporter trap. Well, that's cute. We could actually proc it. That would be hilarious. We open this up. We get a mace. Another mace. And some gold. Marie has leveled up. Magnificent. Haha. We go left. One group of guys has been defeated. I have been defeated. But there are many more. Turn back while you can, fools. Well, alas, alas. We can't add any more people. The other party isn't here. Not quite. Come on. Just left. To the left. Exclusively to the left. An encounter with 2 more Will-O-Wisps. We surprise the monsters. We sometimes surprise ourselves. Just bash at them. Do I use anything? Is there a point in using anything? Probably not. Fight! That's a hit. That's good. Go ahead and Bama to the party. You attack from the shadows and you just deal to the party. It's so easy to dispatch, it's ludicrous. You'd think that would be so rough at dungeon level 10, but no. Down go the Will-O-Wisps! And each of them grants you over 32,000 points of experience! Yeah, farming level 10 is the way to go, but then again, why not just win? Armor. Ray has leveled up. We get some gold. Yeah, whatever. Okay. That's 2 down. Is the party here? Are they here or not? A new type of giant? Yeah, these are frost giants. Holy Ragnarok, Batman. Okay, I think we should be able... over 30,000 experience. Well, tell you what, we need to buff our party up the wazoo, but other than that, we should be fine, I think. Mogrev, Bama 2, hide in the shadows. What do you do? I mean, I could try to Lacanito and so on. I think I'm gonna hold off on that. And... I'm gonna Lahalito the... Let's Lahalito the thieves so I don't have to worry about them. And my warriors are gonna take care of the frontliners. Kill the thieves. Is that enough? Not enough, not quite yet. The thief flees, of course he does. Look at them, they're almost dead! Miss, of course they do. Oh, 70 damage from the thief! Of course the thieves turn out to be greater threats than the giants. It keeps on happening. Attack, 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 the frontliners. The AC over here. Yes, the air conditioning. We're doing fine, we're doing just fine. I could hypothetically test some healing towards Hume, but I think it's gonna be fine. I could try to buddy these guys, but I don't think that's necessary. Armor class, no. I think I'm gonna Latuma pick. You don't select the target for Latuma pick, you just Latuma pick everything. And might as well wrap it up with Mahalito, Lahalito? Fine, let's respect them and Lahalito, the backline thieves. It kills one of them, the other one runs away. One giant down, another one left standing. We know a bit more about these. The HP range is rather impressive, but they're very easy to hit. Yeah, huge targets. Latuma pick, again, to figure stuff out about them, and Lahalito. Latuma pick already active. Casting is ineffective. What? You can't cast it again to figure out more in a single encounter? That's interesting. Anyway, a chest with an anti-mage trap. Disarm it. We've disarmed it. We get an amulet. And that's it. Is the other party here? Not that I can see them. Okay, okay. I think you're supposed to go to the left over here. I would have to check the recording. Last thing I need to do is to get looped. Hold on. Alright. Alright, this bit is still fairly straightforward. The next room, I'm not sure how to navigate, but this bit is still straightforward. You go left. Yeah, no kidding. Of course, at some point, basically, you begin to question yourself and say, what does left even mean? But, you know. This is, okay, this is where the party is! We like the party. Okay, tell you what, I'm going to split my party in two. I'm going to pick up the corpses of my previous party, and I'm gonna, I presumably should just take the thief and run. Otherwise, I'll be pushing my luck. One High Priest and 4 Fire Giants, I can take that on. Now, hypothetically, I should be able to make it through this and possibly win the game. But let's not push our luck. Let's actually retrieve the corpses of the former party, what I came for. Resurrect Timmy and so on. Have these guys on my side. Instead of, you know, the human and such. Alright, first of all, slaughter the priest. Second of all, did we surprise the monsters? Why can we not cast spells? I think we've surprised the monsters. Fine, learn more about, I don't know, fire giants. You hide in the shadows. You learn more about fire giants as well. Down that goes, okay. Attack, attack, attack. You bump to the entire party. Nanya, go ahead and hide in the shadows. Let's not actually use fire spells on fire giants. We could try to Molito if we're gonna do anything, but I think I should Dilto instead. Just debuff them so that the frontliners can slaughter them. Look at this. Dilto. Miss. 2 hits, 17 points of damage. Come on, hit him. 1 hit for 6. Pathetic. You'll have to do better than that. Let's Dios Hume. You attack from the shadows, and you Dilto them. If only they could focus fire. Attack a particular target instead of switching so many times. But, you know. Another miss. Getting there. Slowly. But surely? Not so surely. Actually, don't inspect them. Do not inspect them. Just cast Latuma Pick. You hide in the shadows. You inspect them. Could have Diltoed them further. Base class 3. Still easy to hit. The giants. Why aren't you hitting them, people? Hit them. Come on, Ray. Oh, we go. That's a neatly dead fire giant right there. Slaughter the final one. Yes, down it goes. 2k experience isn't as impressive as what we got out of will-o-wisps and such, but you know. My party! We get armor, and that's about it. Okay, okay. Here's my current plan. I'm gonna take Layla, and I'm gonna go right. And if I understand everything correctly, that's gonna teleport me back to the beginning, at which point I'll be able to get to the exit, and I should be able to leave. If not, I can pick up the rest of the party without my human can opener, and we should be fine. So, we enter the party options. 6 non-party characters are present. Okay, remove party members. This location is unsafe. Damn it! Well, how am I supposed to retrieve the corpses then? One, two, three, four, 5. Well, but there are 6 people here. You know what? Never mind. Why is Maggie not mentioned? Maggie's here. Her corpse is here. What am I supposed to do? I can't leave them here. This is not a safe place. But I'm not gonna send a single thief all the way over here to retrieve the dead party members. That's ludicrous. It's preposterous. Okay, I can head right to try to get an out with this party. I can. Now, whether this will count as the same room or not, I don't know. But I have to pick these guys up. But they're in an unsafe zone, so I kinda can't. I could have taken just 5 members of the party down here, but that's no good. Just whisk them away one by one. It can be done, I guess. You know, considering the resources I have, I might also plow onwards. Yeah, and have 2 dead parties down here. That's brilliant. But what am I supposed to do? Try to leave? Ugh. Well, I could try to leave if for no other reason than to level up the people I have. The path to the right is presumably the path that lets us leave. Characters are present! They're present! They're right here! Can't add them though, can't remove people. I can add people, can't remove people, but I can't add people because I have a full party. And apparently we can't lug around the corpses like we ordinarily would. If I go to the right, do we just lose the opportunity? That's okay, we can treat it as a leveling up adventure. We go here, and characters are no longer present. What if you go through here? Presumably the torch just goes out, but what else? Anything else? Can you remove characters here? Yes, you can. This place is safe, apparently. You want to knock yourself out. So tell you what, I am going to try my best. I'm going to remove Hume, Mri, Hire, Utlau, and Nanya. And with the party of Layla and no one else, I will proceed. Desperately trying to run away most of the time. But since I have one masked woman... No, 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 no. You leave me alone. Run. That's a lot of damage. That's a Master Ninja. It's a nice kitty mask, but I don't have time for this. And Layla's dead. Your entire party has been slaughtered. Well, yeah, that's one way of putting it. I guess that you could look at it that way. Yes, my entire party has indeed been slaughtered. How exactly am I supposed to approach this then? I think the only way to retrieve them from level 10 is effectively to have one person missing from the party. Hey, how convenient! We have one person missing from the party. A stupid thief! Okay. Okay, I see how it is. We're gonna go there. Characters present, yeah. Listen, if we can drag them over here, that's great. That's the bee's knees. That's wonderful. We should probably drag all the characters from an unsafe place to a safe place, at which point you can just extract them easily. But step one, drag the corpses to a safe spot. I am not resurrecting the thief. An encounter with 8 bleeps. Please! Well, at least we're getting experience. And not giving it to the thief. Tempted to say she doesn't deserve the experience. Okay. Matu the party. We can't ban Matu anymore. We've run out of that. But we can cast all sorts of other spells. Powerful spells at that. Absolutely mighty stuff. What? Oh no! That was the mage, not the thief! Nanya's the thief! What am I doing? I'm gonna head back. I'm gonna retrieve and resurrect the mage. Oh! Yeah, had it been the thief, I probably would have been fine. Oh, that was such a dumb mistake. I should pay attention to who I've sent. I don't have the AoE spells that I need. Well, I have one on the priest, I guess, if I desperately want to attack the bleeps with this, but I don't. Fine, but use the bleeps. Oh, how odious. Do I need to debuff them? I don't want the guys to get poisoned by the bleeps. Can the bleeps poison? The bleeps presumably can poison. They're not even running away. Ugh. And my guys are slowly taking damage. Stop this. I guess we are going to get some experience out of this. I'm sorry, I'm so shaken. I'm so tilted by the fact that I've sent the wrong person out there. Sent the mage. The dwarven mage instead of Nanya the thief. Oh. Alright, alright. Just need to... 9 points of damage! Slaughter the bleeps. Is this not enough of a buff? I guess so. Have I not cast Matu? Yeah, possibly. Well, it's Matu. Better late than never, I guess. I think I might have Matu'd. That -7. It should be fine, except of course bleeps apparently are powerful enough. Should debuff them with Tilto, but 4 points of damage. But I don't have the mage anymore, who could cast it on repeat. Guess I can Dilto them with the ray, but the ray is supposed to deal damage to these guys, not debuff them. Ah, it's all gone to hell. The plan is decent though, yeah, drag the 9 points of damage! The chance to hit is just obscene. Attack, attack, attack. Yeah, inspect them and you hide in the shadows. You know, I could just cast the identification spell. What am I doing? 8 points of damage. And after we have taken such a beating on such pathetic foes, can we really even proceed? All right, of course. I've cast Latuma pick one too many times. That's why I couldn't Bama 2. Of course, because I insisted on Latuma picking. Yeah, that explains matters. Let's the Almahum have Nanya hide in the shadows. At least we're gonna get a decent bit of XP. Kill it. Come on. Come on, Hume. And it runs away. Ludicrous. Well, at least we still have the thief. I was about to say that we don't, but we do. That's kind of the problem. We get the armor. Do we retrieve the mage? Yeah, we kind of have to. Lila, the mage. How stupid can you get? Okay. Okay. Let's dig her. I was about to... I expected her to turn to ash. Okay. Now, I can detach Nanya from the party and retrieve the corpses. I can try at least. Might not work out, but I can try. Okay. Party management. Let's remove Hume, Marie, Iray, Utlav, and Layla. Just be left with Nanya the Thief. She's got excellent stats. She's got it where it counts. She's got agility at 18, and she's a single character. She's gonna have an easy time running away. She should be able to evade the monsters. Whereas the mage isn't gonna have such luck. That's why you send a thief out there. It seemed like such a good plan. It was a good plan. It was just poorly executed because I sent the wrong person. 6 level 8 fighters. No, guys. No, I don't have time for your nonsense. Oh, that's a hit. Oh, that's another hit. Whoa, that's 13 points of damage. Okay, that's a miss. Finger. Oh, 13 points of damage. Whoa, 13 more points of damage. Run! Failed to run away? What do you mean failed to... It was a good idea. It was a fairly good idea indeed. Unfortunately, if the enemies surprise you, you're probably gonna get slaughtered. Anyway, let's join the out party. And now, we don't really have to worry about her, do we? One frost giant. That's okay. We can deal with one frost giant. Hi, frost giant. Ah, please Matu depart. I don't have Bamatu available. I need to keep that in mind. I really need to keep that in mind. We've deduced new insights. Yeah, they're almost completely immune to spells. So let's not bother. And frost giants are immune to frost. Don't inspect it. Call for it. Call for it. Try to disarm it. Sure, 1% chance. I can depoison you. It's fine. We don't get items off of it? That's hideous. Okay, let us remove the poison. Add the... What? She's not here? Well, where is she? Oh, a bit further, I guess. In the next room. Damn it! Okay, what is this demon? Is this the kill everything demon? Your demon... 87! A greater demon! Okay, I think, despite everything... Hold on, do level 8 ninjas actually... No, level 6 ninjas don't try to decapitate you. What about level 8 ninjas? They probably try to decapitate you. How about we focus on slaughtering the 34,000 points of experience? Okay, we need to slay the demon. The demon needs to die. How about we buddy the demon? I could try to silence the demon, but let's try to... Okay, let's try to kill the demon. Kill the demon! How about we, Lacanito? The demon? Die, demon! But he wasn't effective, of course he was. Demon casts Lahalito. By fire, we are getting purged. The ninja kills Hume, of course. Lacanito wasn't effective. Okay, well, first of all, step 1, we kill the demon. Please. Step 2, Utlau, go ahead and combat the... Can't cast in combat. Okay, you can't do that in combat. That's wonderful, that's hilarious. Tell you what, Lotro, these guys. Layla, go ahead and just Lacanito the ninjas. And fingers crossed. Layla Lacanitos, which kills the ninjas. The greater demon is killed, and we managed to survive. Getting a lot of experience in the process. Okay, listen. We're gonna go ahead. We don't get any items, which I guess is fair. Res Hume, the human. He's alive, Madi. On Hume. He's at full health. Then we Alma on Layla. Spell points exhausted. That's understandable. Dialma on array. I mean Dial, because we have no more spell points for Dialma. Dial on array. A dial here, a dial there. Ideas people as much as I can. We enter the next room. We pick that corpse up and we leave. Hey, Utlau has leveled up. Hey. Level 12 priest indeed. Would you look at that? Actually, the problem is that I need to move Hume, the human, to the first person. Excellent. Yeah, he did. He has. Wonderful. Good times. Well, Hume is about to level up himself. Layla is well on the way. Yeah, you level up on this level. Okay, I know this is risky as hell. We go here. We find the 6 level 7 mages. A single level 7 mage is deadly. Oh, this is a master ninja. Hi there, kitty face. Well, okay. Target the ninja, first and foremost. And second of all, slaughter the mages at all costs. Lorto the mages with the priest. And Lacanito the mages with the mage. Kill them! Kill them now, Lacanito! That's half of them down. 3 remain, but they can cast Lacanito. 21! Kill them! That was brilliant. That was magnificent. Thank goodness. Yeah, the AoE almost did a number on us, and that number was not a good number. Calfor. The chest can kill us. Teleporter trap. But I need whatever's inside. Do I just abandon the chest? It can have good stuff in it. Yeah, but the thief is dead. It's just gonna teleport us. Abandon the chest. And away goes the chest. Well. Hi, Nanya. Can't even D her. Madi and Marie, we're leaving. We go into the darkness. And where does that disgorge us? You go into the darkness and you immediately go up. Well, took me a while to actually check that out, hasn't it? Okay. How much for a res? 2,000? Come on. Okay, res her. It's nothing. Yeah. Awesome. She's alive yet again. She lives. Whatever, let's level up Utlau. A whopping to all of us, single attribute point. Ha! And a whopping total of 3 hit points. Also, some spell points for tier 3, which is the tier that has Bama 2, mind you, and tier 4, which is the one that cures poison and such. Marvelous, good times. Let's also bump up agility to 17. So, you know, when rolling, Utlau has at least a decent chance of getting to act early, apply buffs, or kill things, or resurrect people. Well, not resurrect, no combat resurrections, but you know what I mean. I guess what we'll have to do is descend down there without Nanya, retrieve a corpse, drop the corpse off at the entrance where it's safe, rinse and repeat until all the corpses are there, and then one by one drag the corpses up to the castle. That's it, that's the plan. It's gonna be rough because we will not be able to retrieve the good stuff we find in chests, if we indeed get rid of the thief. But who else am I supposed to get rid of? I could get rid of the priest, then I won't have healing at my disposal, but it's also a possibility. That way I can open chests. Well, I can't apply buffs then. It's awful. I could get rid of a warrior, but then I don't have the wonderful frontliners with all of the wondrous items. Level 12. Of course, leveling people up on the final level of the maze is a wonderful experience. Would recommend. Let's level up Marie. 1 hit point. But of course. And 2 new attribute points. 2 spell points too. We need to bump up the agility. Luck would be a nice thing to bump up. Learning spells is cute and everything on a samurai, but we desperately need that agility to be up there. We need these people to act early. Hooray. 3 attribute points, thank goodness. 1 hit point. You are gonna get your agility bumped up to 10. I know that there's vitality, I know it exists. I'm not gonna worry about it now. Not quite yet. We let Nanya rest. And we replenish Layla's hit points and spell slots, obviously. Alright. And now, let's check what items these people have gathered in the meantime. Single broken item, that was poison back in the day. Might as well sell the broken item. Wait, what? Sell. Oh, right. You have to have everything selected. Broken items. Single broken item, I guess. A small shield? I surely have a better shield. Oh, I might have sold it, but I can absolutely buy it. I can afford it. Doesn't matter. Anyway, let's go to the tavern. Remove Nanya as is custom. Oh, come on! Remove Nanya. Thank you. The procedure is annoying enough. I don't want to have to struggle against the UI of all things. Let's identify the items. Scroll of Varial. A mace +1. Breastplate +1. Level armor +1. Chainmail -1. We're selling all of this because we don't need it. Getting a lot more gold once again. We have a good thing going here. Isn't this the same amulet? This is a different mace though. So I guess we have found some decent stuff on level 10. Okay. This staff is the staff of Morgreth, yes. What is this mace? Mace Pro Poison. A weapon. +3 to hit. 1d8 damage to attacks minimum. Protects against insect attacks. Resist against poison damage. Haha. So it's anti-poison actually. And this is the Amulet of Macanito that I am going to hand off to our thief as soon as she joins the party. 1d8 damage, +3 to hit, you say? That's not a lot of damage. I'm not gonna replace the Volpo blade, obviously. +3 to the fall, +1. You know, it seems lovely, except that, of course, it isn't. Do I give another Staff of Morgreth to Layla? I'm tempted to just sell both of these. Yeah, protection against poison seems lovely, but really? Am I gonna give this to anyone? A mace that just deals 1d8 damage? Why? Why would I do that? Just to protect people from insects? When is that ever gonna come in handy? It's a cute situational item, but I would say no. We're not selling the Amulet of Macanito under any circumstances, but we are saying the Mace Pro Poison. And the Staff of Morgreth. Removing Pete. Adding Nanya back to the party. Rotating her back to the middle position. And over at the inn, I'm gonna hand her the Amulet of Macanito, which she will equip, and soon enough will begin using. As, well, pretty much every chance she gets. But then again, wasn't the idea that I need to get rid of her as I go down to try to retrieve people? I'll see. I'll have to think about this. But the general idea remains. I presumably should keep a single slot free, drag the corpses over to a safe location before dragging them out. I could take them out one by one, but that would take a while. So no. Take a corpse, go out, one more loop, take another corpse, and eventually they all will make it to the top. That's the plan, but for now, thank you all so much for watching, and you will see me elsewhere.